Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Prehistoric Kingdom Alpha. My name is Swoop there and we are here on the west side of the park. In the last episode you would have seen me put in the raptor, I guess it's just a huge amphitheatre really, the Raptor Theatre, and then I also put in the little exhibit building down here that has the water exhibits inside. I'll just give a little brief peek. There we go, in there. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to leave this side of the park and we are going to head over to the other side of the park. So we'll fly across the Ambiosaurus habitat here, then we've got the entrance and the raptor aviary here with the entrance lake. We've got the amphitheatre, T-Rex habitat, which needs a lot of work now as it is one of the first ones I built. Then we've got the Prehistoric habitat and the Styracosaurus habitat, which I'm still really happy with. We're going to build a habitat over this side today, and I'm going to also, like I said I would do, I'm going to create a loop. So I'm going to put in a loop pathway that sort of loops around here, loops into the habitat that I'm building today and heading back this way. So I am going to build a habitat for the Styracosaurus today because they are the only other animal that we have in the early access that I actually haven't put into the park yet. So you'll get to see me breed some Styracosaurus in the speed build and pop them into their little habitat. I also have a building that I am going to build. I found some inspiration for it online. It's a simple viewing building, but it kind of has some cool elements. So I'm looking forward to getting into it. I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone that subscribed. At the time of recording this, I'm nearly at 300 subscribers. So thank you so much. It's amazing. I feel really humbled and I really hope you enjoy. So I'll see you on the other side. Take care. And welcome back from the speed build, everybody. We were Crash Central building this particular habitat and building today. It's, I'm going to be honest, not one of my favourites I have built. I think it's unique-ish. I did use an image to help me create it, an architecture image. I'm just not, I don't know why, I'm just not the biggest fan of it. And it turned out okay. So let's head down. I think, you'll see where we are in the park if I just zoom out for you here. We've got the Styracosaurus habitat down this way with this unique building that I'm still fairly happy with. It's pretty simple now. I think I probably need to put some more, some things on the outside to make it look like it's a bit more structurally sound, but it looks good for the most part. In comparison, this building is very structurally sound, like it's quite realistic in the sense that it is well supported. However, let's head down and have a little look. So we did the not the Styracosaurus, we did the Styracosaurus habitat and viewing building today. Here is a little garden bed heading up towards the Styracosaurus viewing area. It is a bit of forced perspective, I suppose. Like, this does look like it's actually heading up a slight incline, but it actually is completely flat. So you'll see from the footpath here, aside from this little sort of dint here in the path and all the way up and all the way along, all of this is actually flat. It doesn't actually go up a hill. So this is actually a flat piece of terrain, but I wanted it to look a little bit like it was kind of heading up a little bit of a hill, because we do have a hill in the actual habitat itself. So let's head into the Styracosaurus viewing area. So here we have the building. There's some steps heading up into the building. The building itself is I used an image, as I said, to help me build it. Here is like a little picnic area. I've got kind of these concrete tables that are coming out of the concrete floor here, and then just some benches that are sat around it. I'm going to pop some bins in just a moment. And then if we head into the viewing area, I put this underneath here, I put this wooden underlay under the roof. I actually quite like that look, and I made the windows go as high as the roof itself, most of the windows here, because I just kind of thought that was a nice feature rather than making it concrete running all the way along. I've also got just a square window in here. So this building is quite glassy. There's a lot of glass in here. We head inside. We've got some skylights so that the building is nice and sunny. And oops, it just saved. Sorry, guys. And then we've got some benches in here with some planters in the middle. We've got some curved glass on each side of the viewing area. We've also got a custom sign in to sort of just emulate what would potentially be in the building, but I'm looking forward to getting some more pieces so I can create better signs than that. There's some Z fighting there, but overall I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. We've got the glass all the way around. If we head forward, we can really see, gosh, they really sleep like the dead, don't they? There's this one here who looked like he was dead, but there we go. So I've put some bedding kind of near the viewing area for these guys, because they are pretty, I want to say harmless, but I don't really know that much about these particular dinosaurs. But I do have the electric wire here, so they're not going to be able to get near to the building. But this is a really good opportunity for people to really get a close-up view of some dinosaurs, like really close. Whereas like the T-Rex viewing area and things like that, you're quite far away from them essentially, but right here, they're kind of right within eye view. I've got quite a few in here, quite a few more than what you can actually see. You would have seen me put them in the speed build. There'll be a few up the hill here. So I did want to put in a little bit of water for them, but not too much. And then I wanted to make this habitat interesting in the sense that it wasn't just all flat. It actually kind of had a hill that they could traverse and go up and down. And then the keepers themselves would probably come through this way. And then if we continue through here, you'll see that I've got the habitat wall in the back there. That would probably be where the entry point for the keepers would be, and they would kind of walk around the habitat and fix up anything that they needed to sort out. But aside from that, that's what we got done today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much to everyone who subscribed. I think the last time I looked, I was at about 300 subscribers, so that's incredible to me. I also forgot to mention that I put another throughway through the park. So this actually ends up, that's the amphitheatre building there, and the amphitheatre, this ends up near the amphitheatre, and then the bridge that goes across towards the Prehistoric habitats over here. So if I just zoom out, I can show you what I mean. Here we go. So this is the building I built today. This is the Styracosaurus habitat here. Prehistoric habitat, T-Rex is over this way, amphitheatre, and then this is the entrance over here. So if you're walking this way, you can make a choice. You can either come this way across the bridge and you'll end up here, or you can go down to the amphitheatre and watch a show, then come back, and then you might like to go through. I kind of made this quite a foresty walk, so there's lots of trees around it. Then you'll end up at the Styracosaurus habitat. You can look in there and then come this way and see the other dinosaurs. So it is a loop. Like I said, I was going to make a loop. I did create that loop. I think it's important to have loops. Most zoos have loops in their parks. I mean, in their in certain areas of their parks, so that you can actually walk and you don't have to ever double back past areas that you've already been, except for like a small double back like here. You come down to the Nosautoceratops and you just have to walk back up to the path, the main path. So there we are, guys. There is the park. It's getting huge. Over here you can see the resort way in the distance, and then over this way is the Torvosaurus habitat. You can see here, this is my last episode over here. This is the Microraptor amphitheatre. So we're getting really big. It's starting to become really difficult to play, unfortunately. I had many crashes while I was trying to build this building. Not as many as when I was building the amphitheatre, but I think that's just the nature of it at the moment now that it's starting to get so big. So I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.